Breakfast is something that shouldn't be skipped in an everyday life meal because it is important for the brain and the body. A lot of y'all just skip it because you need to rush somewhere and also beat the traffic. Today, I'll be showing you how to prepare a fresh, easy, and delicious breakfast. All you have to do is just to get your ingredients ready and all you want to put into the bread. And you know what? It takes just 20 minutes to get it ready. Hi, welcome back to KitchendiarieswithJoke. This is Chef MJ, a food vlogger from Nigeria, and I post food videos every week. Please, if you're not subscribed to this channel, I want you to please subscribe and put on your notification bell to be notified anytime I post new videos. Thank you. This sandwich is a chicken sandwich. I'll be using some cabbage, some lettuce, cucumber, red and green pepper, just to give it the spicy filling. I'll be using chicken, bread, and full ingredients will be listed down below in the description box. Please check it out. You can actually use anything for your sandwich. You can put anything inside. It depends on you, but this is what I want to do for this recipe. There are a lot of sandwich recipes, like there are lot of sandwich recipes, which I'll also be looking forward to in making. So right now you're just seeing me prep my cabbage. I'm just cutting it the way you cut it. And that's what I'm just going to be doing. I'm just going to be prepping my cabbage and prepping my cucumbers and everything, my onions. I just want to prep. And prepping doesn't take less than 10 minutes to prep. It depends on how much you're prepping. If it's just for yourself, it doesn't take less than 5 minutes to just prep all. But if it's a large quantity, then you're looking at 15 minutes, 15, 20, 25 minutes because it's of the quantity. So right now I'm just prepping my cabbage, and this cabbage has been washed thoroughly. So I just want to prep it and then we'll go to the next one. So as for my onions, I actually like cutting my onions in two different methods, which I'll be showing you. The first method is actually for anything, but then the second method is faster, which I like using for salad and sandwich and anything that has to be like eating. But then the first one I like using it for cooking. So I'll be showing you the two methods. I don't know, comment down below which method you like. This is the first method. All you have to do is just to cut the onions into two and then place it like how I'm doing here. And then the second method is actually faster and better to me, but then you can cut your onions anyhow you want it, but then I'm just showing you how I do cut my onions. So for the second method, you just cut it into two, and then instead of putting it down, you just put it up and then slice till you're done slicing. So this is what I actually prefer because it's faster, better, and then I don't know, I just prefer this type, and it gives the long shape and everything. Do you understand? So this is what I feel I like more. So comment down below which method you like, the first or the second. So right now I need my onions to stand one by one, like stand. I don't need them to be joined because it's salad. So I'm just separating. And at this point, the water that was coming out of my eyes, like if you had seen me, you'd be like, what happened to you? But then I don't know why onions actually make us cry. Like, really? Well, anyways, I'm just separating my onions because I want them to be like in like single, like one. Because that's, you understand? Yeah, that's what I'm just doing right now. So for the peppers, I'll be using medium-sized red bell pepper. I'm just removing the seed. The reason why it's like this is because I just store my peppers in the freezer. So please comment down below how you store your peppers or how you preserve your peppers for a long period of time. That's why it's kind of not looking all that. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just going to be cutting it like this and then be dicing it into smaller pieces after all. You know, I can't just be eating something like this without adding a little spicy like the pepper. I'm a rebel girl, and you know what they say about rebel girls. But then I just wanted a little spicy feeling. That's why I'm using 2 medium-sized red bell pepper, and I'm also going to be using a little chili pepper, the green one. I was actually out of the green red bell pepper, that's why I'm using that. Well, anyways, anyone you have, you can even use the habanero pepper, which is the Scotch bonnet, or they call it atarudo. You can use any pepper, or you can just skip it if it's actually optional for you. So as for the cucumbers, I'm scraping the body, the skin out because I want the white part. And I'm also going to be removing the seeds out because I just want the white body, yes. And this scraper is a really good one. I got it for like 150, but I don't know how much it's going to be right now. I got it last year for like 150 naira. From a local market, yes, from a local market. I got it from a local market for 150 naira, and it does like a lot of things. It scrapes, it grates, and then it does another thing. But then I mainly use it for just scraping and grating of some things. Yeah, but if you do not have this, you can likewise use your knife, which I'll be using now. Just scrape it and then just remove it. Anyways, all you just need to do is just to scrape the body and also remove the seed, which I'll be doing later in the video. Yes, you just have to just scrape. That's really what I want. If you want the seed in your sandwich, you can put the seed, but then I didn't want that. So that's what I'm just going to be doing. I didn't mention carrots earlier on in my ingredients, and I was like, is there any salad without carrots? Nah. So I'm using the same scraper to scrape the carrots. Like you can see, it's so easy than using, like it's so easy other than using your knife, and it's going to be very smooth because if you use your knife, it's literally not always as smooth as this. So I'm just going to use it to scrape it. And I'm also going to be using this to grate it. That's what I'm going to use to grate it for this recipe. And that's all. I'm just going to grate. Anyways, I'm going to grate everything. I usually stop grating at the like not very hand because the grater usually scratch my hand and I don't want that. So I'm sure most of you be like, once you say it, you be like, why didn't she grate the rest? Like, what about that? Are you going to waste that? No, I don't grate it because I don't want my hand to be scratched. So I'm just going to grate everything. Keep grating till you're done. So into the pan, we're going to pour our oil and then heat it up a little bit and then pour our chicken. This chicken was actually an old chicken because I didn't find grinded chicken and I needed grinded chicken. So all I did was just to put it into the blender and then I blended it. So you can likewise do the same if you don't find. I used boneless chicken to do this, and these spices, all purpose spices, I just kept 1 spoon. This is really good. Like it adds a lot. It has salt, it has thyme, it has oregano, it has black pepper, it has a lot of things, like a lot of things in it. You literally, and you don't even, not even literally, you don't even need to put any other thing other than that. Like it has a lot of things in it. So you don't need to do that. I just kept a teaspoon and that's all I kept in my chicken. And at the point I tasted it to check if it was okay and I saw it wasn't, so I just kept a little bit of it into my chicken. That my chicken was fine. My chicken was just so fine. So you're just going to keep stir frying the chicken. Remember in my previous videos I told you just keep stir frying if you don't want your chicken to burn. Just keep stir frying. It's not going to take more than 5 minutes. Separate and keep stir frying till you're done. At this point, my chicken is already done. Like it took just 5 minutes. Now it's time to put everything together. Like I said earlier on, all you need to just put everything together. So I'm putting in my cabbage, carrots, my onions, my peppers, my cucumbers, and my chicken. At this point, I noticed my bowl was too small, sorry. So I actually removed some away, and then this is what I'll be working with. And then I'm just going to mix them and then add my mayonnaise into it and mix. So all the mayonnaise is going to like equally spread around. I'll be using 2 forks to do that. Just gonna mix, 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 and mix. Once I'm done mixing, I'm going to add half teaspoon of garlic powder because I didn't use fresh garlic, so I'm using garlic powder. And I'm just going to mix around, mix, 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 keep mixing till you feel it's okay. Now it's time for the gang. I'll be using butter to spread. I don't really like butter, so I'm just going to spread a little. I'm actually spreading at the other surface that's going to like join, not the outer surface. If you're going to spread at the outer surface, it's going to be somehow, except if you want to toast it or fry it. But for this recipe, I'm not going to be doing that. So I'm just going to put 1 leaf of lettuce onto one side of the bread and then add my vegetables with chicken and mayonnaise, and then I'm just going to like add it because I want it to be full. So I'm just going to add it and then use the other bread to cover it up. And because it's sandwich, you have to cut it into triangle. That's what I'm just going to be doing. I'm going to be using a bread knife to cut it down, and that is all. Then I do it and I do it and I do it again until I'm probably out of the salad or the vegetable, and or until I'm satisfied with the amount I have. So that is basically what I'll be doing till I'm done. Like, you can see the filling. Come on, why won't you have this for breakfast? No. I'm sure you must have subscribed too, because at this point I don't know what you're waiting for. So I'm just going to repeat the process and cut it in a triangular shape, and that's all. Tell me you're going to be having sandwich for breakfast once in a while. Comment down below if you are going to try out this recipe, and also like, subscribe if you've not, please. And see you in my next video. Enjoy. Merry Christmas in advance.